Hello beautiful people and welcome to my channel. If this is your first time here, it's great to have you. If you're returning, it's good to see you again. In today's video, you'll receive the channeled message, plus a page from the Daily Angel Guidance book and also a card from the Universal Love Oracle Healing deck. Please note this is a collective group message. So today's message may definitely not resonate with you, and that is simply okay. Come back tomorrow where it may be more aligned with what you need to know. Now, it's been about 4 years that Are You Okay Day has bothered me. I'm going to share a little bit about why, the perspective in which I'm going to come from. And today, after 4 years, I finally found the courage and am willing and ready to move outside my comfort zone to share my perspective on Are You Okay Day. So I hope that you stick with me, you stay open, and know that this is not about judgment, it's not about an individual, it is clearly offering you a perspective, some food for thought in essence, all about it's okay to not be okay, or Are You Okay Day as it's known. So let's get into the message, and I'm wondering if you can feel my trepidation. However, I have full certainty and, in trust in what I'm going to share with you today. Are you okay? It's okay to not be okay is the message that we are sending out, and, a movement that is, globally, I believe, followed. My thing is, no, it's not okay to not be okay. Why? So yesterday, I spoke about how are you, right? And how many people don't feel the person really cares to hear how they actually feel, right? And that's what led me to today's message. Now, if that's the case, how asking someone if they are okay is going to make someone feel heard or even make a difference? Because let me ask you this. What happens when the answer is a quick yes? Are you okay? Yes, I am. End of conversation. How does that lead to an open conversation by asking the question? They can say yes or no. Now, if they say yes, what then? What then? What does the person who asked the question say? What's your next move? What if we shift the perspective and share that it's not okay to not be okay? Now, for me, that feels different. I'm saying, you know what? If you're not feeling okay, it's not okay with me. I want to be here to support you. I want to be here to assist you in whatever way you need. I'm not walking away and saying it's okay for you to feel crap. I'm not supporting that. I'm going to say to you, it's not okay for you to not be okay. What can I do to assist you? Isn't that a better feeling? Yeah? Does that lead you to ask me why? With me sharing, it's not okay to be okay. It's not okay not to be okay, I should say. Are you wondering why I'm looking at it from that perspective? And did you know that that's the exact response and question I wanted to invoke you to ask me? Thought about that. Why would I be going against the grain, against the movement? Why? We must come from a different perspective. We've got to change that question. That we are ready to hear that we care and we hear how they are not okay. And we are not okay in any way, shape or form that they feel the way they feel. We're not okay with that. Because isn't life to be lived? Isn't life to live the best version of life you possibly can? Isn't it about us becoming the best version of us? And yet we're saying to someone who is emotionally or mentally struggling, oh, it's okay that you don't feel okay. Why? Why would you want to support that? I want to know if you're not okay. I want to know about it and see what I can do to assist you. I don't want you to sit in that. Why would I encourage that? Why would you encourage that? If society keeps telling people it's okay you feel that way, what are we actually saying and showing people who struggle? What are we actually saying to them? Oh, that's okay, you don't feel good. Yeah, you stay in that. What? No. I'm not okay with them not being okay. It's not okay for you not to be okay. I'm going to say that to your face. We must take away and delete the stigma, the bullshit society's ingrained judgment on a person who is emotionally struggling from something that they have endured that has greatly impacted their emotional and mental state of balance. It is time we stop accepting it's okay to not be okay. There has to be a shift in movement. We need to support the people that are struggling emotionally and mentally and let them know that we're not okay with them struggling. We want to be there to support them in any way, shape or form. And we're not going to stand by and watch you struggle because we're okay that it's okay that you're not okay. That has never made common sense to me. And because we say, oh, people feel judged if they've got depression or a mental illness. No. This is about coming from the perspective that why should they feel isolated and alone that they're struggling mentally and emotionally? Let's say, you know what? It's not okay that you feel like that. What can we do to assist you? What can we bring into your life to assist you? Isn't that better raising awareness and making someone who is mentally or emotionally struggling less isolated, less alone? I don't know about you, but that's how that makes me feel. And I am open to your feedback, regardless of what it is. Write a comment, and if you don't agree with this or you're struggling or something triggered something, if you want to email me, my email address is in the descriptions box. Because this is something that I have wanted to share publicly for about 4 years. And I am going to stand up now moving forward and say it is not okay for you to not be okay. So I hope that this has offered a perspective that you may not have looked at before. And know that I come from a place of love and that I truly believe, and my mission in life is to raise conscious awareness so you can live an authentic life, the life you choose, not the life that you feel destined to have. So there is no judgment in this message or whatsoever. It is one of support and care. And that's simply the only place I'm coming from. So I hope that you feel that from this message. So let's keep moving along. And what does send love to your heart? Absolutely. This has come up before as well. And I want to send love to your heart as I hope you send love to your own heart. It is so important that when we, if you are emotionally or mentally struggling, that you feel like people have got your back, that you don't feel isolated, that you don't feel alone. So it may be that you need people around you to assist you to feel that love and that nurturing and that guidance. Yeah? You can be the victor of your life, of self. It takes one baby step to make a decision. And it's up to you what you choose. So I hope that this message sends love from my heart to yours. So let's get on to the page. Before I do read this page, if you want to close your eyes, take a deep breath with me, just so you can absorb all the words from this message. Send love to your heart. Your entire body reacts positively to love. When you direct this emotion towards your physical self, it's the same energy that we angels and other people send you. Love is love no matter what channel it flows through. Give extra energy to your heart today, blessing it physically, emotionally, and spiritually. Hold the prayer that it's completely healthy. Surround it with love and ask it to absorb this gift with each beat. Tell it, thank you for being so healthy, strong, and efficient. Reassure your heart that it is safe and you'll protect it in all ways. Let it know that you'll exercise and eat healthfully as you're guided. Declare that you'll honor your feelings to help identify the relationship and situations that are beneficial and the ones to avoid. See your heart as a beautiful flower and ask its petals to gently unfurl. Watch any barriers you've hidden behind are lowered. Send your heart tender feelings and in turn will help you feel greater love. Thought for today. I send love to my heart and surround it with healing light. I give thanks to attend it by following my guidance and practicing healthy self-care. So for some of you who are really emotionally and mentally struggling right now, I do send love from my heart to yours. And I do hope that the message of it's not okay for you to not be okay. It's not. Why would me as another human be okay with seeing another human emotionally or mentally struggling? Why should I be okay with that? I'm not. As I shared before, my mission and my goal and my values are to assist who crosses my path. And these videos are to reach a broader scale for people who may be emotionally and mentally struggling right now. I hope that it really does resonate with you, that you know what, you're going to say, no, it's actually not okay for me to not be okay. I'm not okay with not being the best version of me. That's like saying if you were sick, I'm okay with not being, with being sick. How is it any different? Why would you be okay if you're not in 100% health? It doesn't make sense. And yes, I'm looking at the message from a different perspective because it's time that we do. Why would you follow a movement that encourages people to not be okay? So I'm getting very guided to create my own movement. I didn't know this was going to come through. Anyway, I want to keep moving along. And I cannot believe I'm actually sharing this message on a video. It's taken me way out of my comfort zone. So what have we got? Tantric union. And tantric union is about spiritual union, but what I'm getting is it's the spiritual union of self. The analytical and the spiritual, where it unites. And when we do that, it's amazing how the healing shifts, and much faster. If we're only working here horizontal, you're really going to struggle to move forward. It needs to be that tantric union of spiritual and analytical together on that healing journey. And I hope that some of you who are just seeing therapists, and I don't mean just, but if you feel you're not getting the results that you are hoping for, then take a step back and look and go, well, what am I missing? Are you just working all in the head, all on the analytical scale, and not actually addressing any of the emotional attachment to what you've endured? Is that being looked at? Is that being addressed? And this is all relevant to you not being okay. I don't want to keep seeing people that have spent 8 years, 10 years, 13 years, 20 years seeking mental health and emotional support through therapists, social workers, counselors, and they're still not the best version of themselves. If you're not moving forward as fast as you want, then maybe it's time to source out someone else. I'm going to reiterate that. Feel it. Does it feel right for you? Are you feeling good once you leave a session? You should always feel lighter. Because isn't that what it is? It's offloading and healing. You should feel lighter once you leave a session. And if you don't, then question why you're not. So let me read the Tantric Union. Okay, before I read this, it's time to close your eyes. Take a deep breath with me. Tantra is a love affair with life. I love that. An awareness of the divinity within you and the honouring of a sacred and divine within another. It ignites an internal flame and a universal creative force that spirals up from deep within our being. Tantra is a sexual and spiritual energy built of complementary opposing forces that, in coming together, create wholeness. The ebb and flow of the ocean is a tantric union between the water, the moon, the air, and the and the earth. There is a deep desire in all of us to connect spiritually and physically. If you are currently in a relationship, it will deepen as you discover previously unknown realms of love. Alternatively, a tantric union may develop purely on a spiritual and emotional basis, two souls merging through thought and feeling. Now, I'm going to say one soul merging with thought and feeling. That's the essence of this message, tantric union. For some of you, yes, it will be between two, but predominantly what I'm getting, especially coming off the back of the message, is that there needs to be that tantric union of thought and feeling, thinking and emotions. If you're doing healing work and therapy, do you feel you're just working on here and you're missing connecting to the emotions? Where do you feel you're suppressing? I've done a video on suppression about asking where we've, suppressed stuff. I've done also a video on the inner child. Your childhood blueprint. Maybe those videos, if you go back and watch them, you may get a deeper understanding of what I'm speaking about now. So you're missing that, which is struggling, which is holding you back from really becoming the best version of self. I hope that you gained something from today's message. I actually felt it was going to be longer, but I'm not getting any more channeling from what it is. And maybe because it's a heavy message and it doesn't want to get lost, the importance of the message that I've shared in this video. And I really do hope that you take something little away from this, that it resonates with you. Because after all, you matter. You matter. You are your most valuable asset, so invest in you. So it's not okay for you to not be okay. That's my new message for you today. I want to thank you for spending your time with me, as I absolutely respect your time is valuable. So thank you. If you enjoyed today's video, I would be so grateful if you would like the video, subscribe to my channel, and also click on the notifications bell so you'll be notified when I upload tomorrow's cat's message of the day. So for today, take care of you.